Welcome back to the Deep Dive. And today, our dive is focused on some materials you shared about a really special event. It's Symphonicity, an Irish tribute concert.
That's right. This one's a big deal because it's the final concert in their Sister City series, this time focusing on Ards and North Down Borough. That's in Northern Ireland, UK.
Yeah, and you, our listener, wanted to get a good, quick understanding of the whole thing, the background, the highlights. So that's our mission today. Okay, let's shift gears now to the place itself, Ards and North Down Borough, the Sister City connection.
Right. So geographically, it's in the southeast of Northern Ireland, known for its coastline, lots of historic towns, and a strong cultural heritage.
Key features include the Ards Peninsula, Strangford Lough, which is an area of outstanding natural beauty, apparently.
Mm-hmm. And the town of Bangor, the seaside resort. It sounds quite picturesque.
It does. The description mentions a mix of villages, old abbeys, arts venues, maritime history, local crafts. Sounds like a vibrant place.
Yeah, a strong community feel.
Yeah.
Population was around 164,000 back in the 2022 census.
So this concert is really about celebrating that specific place, that connection through the Sister City program.
Exactly. Bringing a taste of Ards and North Downs culture through music and dance to Virginia Beach.
Okay, speaking of dance, let's talk about the guest performers. First up, the Rhodes Academy of Irish Dance.
Right. They started in 2018, locations in Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. Led by Sarah Rhodes Zimmerman. She's a TCRG, a certified teacher. That's a serious qualification in Irish dance.
And they seem pretty active, focusing on competitions, local up to international level, but also lots of performances.
Yeah, they performed with the Tartan Terrors Virginia Arts Festival events, and they're regulars at Busch Gardens. So they get around.
And the director, Sarah Rhodes Zimmerman, she has quite the resume herself. Started dancing at 10, world medal winner in 2013.
Mm-hmm. Danced in Celtic Fire at Busch Gardens for over a decade, and even performed in Michael Flatley's Lord of the Dance Dangerous Games, on Broadway too.
Wow. And choreographed for the Virginia International Military Tattoo. Very versatile.
Definitely. And the featured dancers for this concert, Dylan Millar and Jessie Miller, both professionals, tons of show experience.
Including Celtic Fire, Rhythm of the Dance. And it says they met and married at Busch Gardens. That's a nice little story.
It is. Performing together around the world now.
Then there's the featured soloist, Kellyanne Gould, another one who started young, 16 years of competition under her belt.
Plus ballet and tap training. Governor's School for the Arts grad. She did really well regionally, qualified for nationals and worlds.
Medaled at the All-Irelands in 2018 and the World Championship in 2022. Impressive stuff.
Yeah.
And she was in Celtic Fire last year, too.
Seems like a real pipeline of talent there.
They also list the dance ensemble. Kyra McGowan, Isabella Hosang, Kaylee McCluskey, Allison Hickey, Dylan Wu, Ina Dawson, and Bevan Yurko. Sounds like a big, energetic group.
It does. And adding another layer of sound, we've got the Tidewater Pipes and Drums.
Ah, yes. Their mission is carrying on that Scottish pipe band tradition here in the region, developing pipers and drummers.
They've been around a while, since 1975. Members from all over Hampton Roads.
You see them at local events, right? Shamrockin' in Ghent, the Grand Illumination Parade.
Mm-hmm. And they're the official hometown pipe band for the Virginia International Tattoo. They were the special Hicks and Tartan for that.
Cool. They compete too, part of the Eastern United States Pipe Band Association, grade 4 and 5.
Led by pipe major Chris Piercy and lead drummer Jack Thurston. And nice touch, they offer free lessons. Great way to keep the tradition going.
Absolutely. Okay, one more guest artist. And Uilleann Piper from Williamsburg.
Right, the Uilleann pipes. Those are the billows-blown Irish bagpipes. A different sound from the Highland pipes.
Interesting background, too. He started as a snare drummer with the colonial Williamsburg Fifes and Drums at age 10.
Yeah, and plays whistles, bodhran, tenor guitar. Clearly a versatile musician. He's also a founding member of the Irish band Poison Dwarf.
So he definitely brings that authentic Irish music feel. Quite a lineup of guests overall, isn't it?
It really is, which leads us nicely into the music program itself. Looks like a great mix.
Starts with an opening processional featuring who else? The Tidewater Pipes and Drums.
Guaranteed to be a powerful start.
Yeah.
Then the first big piece is Tributum by Nana Vaunt.
Described as an award-winning work for Celtic bagpipes and orchestra. An homage to Irish and Scottish music.
Yeah, it uses lyrical themes, creating this dialogue between the orchestra and the pipes, both Uilleann and Highland pipes.
Sounds beautiful. Avant is praised for blending the traditional instruments with the symphony orchestra. Majestic melodies, moving work.
And it's got the awards to back it up. The American Prize in 2023, Global Music Awards Silver Medal Hollywood Music and Media nomination.
It was even recorded by the Royal Scottish National Orchestra. That's serious pedigree.
Definitely. Seems like a perfect piece to really set that Celtic mood after the processional.
Okay, next up, Riverdance Suite, Part 1 by Bill Whelan. I mean, Riverdance. Everyone knows Riverdance.
Pretty much, that global phenomena. The show created by John McColgan and Moya Doherty with Whelan's incredible music.
Started as that Eurovision interval act in '94, then just exploded. The music blends Irish reels, jigs, hornpipes with classical and even rock.
It's got that amazing energy, catchy melodies, really powerful.
So part 1 of the suite includes movements like Riverdance Cloud Song, Reel Around the Sun, featuring Dylan Miller as soloist.
And then Kainade Ku Chulain, which is usually a very moving Ilian pipe solo, and Countess Kathleen Women of Side, with Sarah Rhodes Zimmerman dancing the solo.
Sounds like a great first half. Then after intermission, Riverdance Suite, Part 2.
Kicks off with Fire Dance. That's the duet for Dylan and Jesse Miller. Always a crowd pleaser.
Then Slip into Spring, Macedonian Morning, Marta's Dance, The Russian Dervish, quite the journey.
Followed by Lift the Wings, which is often a vocal piece, and wrapping up with Cloud Song Riverdance.
And this last one features Kellyanne Gould as the soloist, plus another duet with Dylan Miller and Sarah Rhodes Zimmerman, a lot packed in there.
For sure. Really showcasing the different facets of the Riverdance music and the dancer's skills.
And for the grand finale of the whole concert, The Lord of the Dance Finale by Ronan Hardiman.
Another huge Irish dance show. Michael Flatley's creation. Premiered in Dublin '96, toured everywhere.
Ronan Hardiman's score is famous too, blending that traditional Irish sound with more contemporary stuff. Very powerful.
And the show itself holds records, got a Tony nomination for choreography. It's described as groundbreaking.
A perfect high-energy ending for this whole Irish tribute, and the Sister City series focused on Ards and North Down.
Absolutely. Seems like a really well-structured program.
Now, just a couple of practical notes here. The concert sponsor is mentioned, BIG Investment Services.
Right. There's a little tag, recession. Worried about markets, inflation, or 302-734-7526, www.abigplan.com.
So thanks to BIG Investment Services for supporting the arts, and good news for anyone wanting to go. It says tickets now only $15.
Wow, yeah, that's a great price for a symphonic concert with all these guest artists.
Definitely. And just looping back to Maestro Booth's letter and the future, the program teases the next season again.
Reiterates that it's going to be one of their most dynamic seasons ever, celebrating America's 250th All-American Music.
Gospel jazz, that bluegrass concerto. And it explicitly says Maestro Booth will actually reveal what's planned for next season during this concert.
Ah, so the audience gets the inside scoop right then and there. Nice touch.
So wrapping up our deep dive today, it feels like we've gotten a really good picture of Symphonicity and Irish tribute, a strong conclusion to the Sister City series, celebrating Ards and North Down.
The connection to Northern Ireland, the amazing guest artists, Rhodes Academy, Tidewater Pipes and Drums.
Stuart Pittman.
And that fantastic music program from Nan Avant's Tributum through the energy of Riverdance and Lord of the Dance.
Plus, we got that exciting little glimpse into next season's All-American celebration.
And one last thank you to the sponsor, BIG Investment Services.
You know, exploring this concert, this connection to Ards and North Down through music and dance,
Thrilling.
It really highlights how art can bridge cultures. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What about the other sister cities of Virginia Beach? That's a great point. Maybe this dive sparks some curiosity for you, our listener, to look into those connections too. What other interesting stories, what other cultural bridges might be waiting right here, maybe just under the surface in our own communities? Something to think about.
This podcast was produced by Symphonicity, the Symphony Orchestra of Virginia Beach, Virginia. To get tickets or to learn more about their concerts and events, visit symphonicity.org.